How long does YouTube really take? This question I get a lot. And when I say question, there's actually several variants of this question. How long does it take to get monetized? How many videos do I have to make before I get monetized, or before I get to 1,000 subscribers or 500 subscribers? A lot of you out there want to know the answer, like how long is this going to take? I'm going to try to answer that question in this video. There is really no easy answer, but I'm going to give you some hard numbers. Actually, I'm going to share with you some information from my own experience, but I'm also going to provide some context, okay, just so that it makes sense. A lot of people are looking for something, like give me something, give me a clue as to how long this is going to take before I start investing all this time and energy into making videos. So I completely get it. The first thing to understand is that time on the platform, so time spent doing YouTube, doesn't equal progress. Okay, it doesn't matter how much time you spend with it. What matters the most is, are you leveling up? Change, okay? Are you getting better? All right, so just endlessly spending time and time and time making videos and not trying to get better, maybe not understanding who you're trying to reach, or making videos for specific people, okay? If you're just spending time making videos, you may as well just be spinning your wheels. And that may be fine for some people, you know, maybe you're not interested, or some people, actually, if you're interested in this, then that's why you clicked on this video. So I think most people who are watching this are interested in growing their channel. But if you're not, if you just want to do it for fun, or for family legacy reasons, or documenting your life, things like that, then that's totally fine. Then none of this matters. But for those of you who want to grow a channel and who perhaps want to make money from their channel, this question gets asked a lot.
Real quick, I want to mention today's sponsor, Nexus Clips. If you're a content creator and you're only posting long-form videos, you're leaving a lot of potential attention on the table. A lot of people discover creators today through short clips on Shorts, TikTok, or Reels, but keeping up with that can feel overwhelming. That's why I'm using Nexus Clips. It takes my long videos, finds the best moments, reframes them vertically, and adds animated subtitles automatically, which matters because a lot of people watch short-form content without sound. It honestly removes the friction of clipping content, so sharing short-form content daily actually becomes doable. Keep focusing your time on your long-form videos and use Nexus Clips for short-form. If your content is already good, this is one of the best ways to grow your personal brand. Try Nexus Clips today. Now let's get back to the video.
Understand this, the number of videos that you make and upload to your channel, the number of subscribers that you gain on your channel, and the money that you make, okay? All those things, all those three very important things, don't move together in time, all right? They are unrelated. There is no correlation. Now, you can calculate that correlation for a specific channel and a specific creator, right? Obviously, I can tell you how long it took me to get monetized, okay? And I'm going to go through that in a minute. But there is no correlation from one channel to the next. Everything is different. So it's kind of the wrong questions to be asking. If you really want to grow your channel, what you need to be asking is, am I getting better with each additional video? Am I getting clearer with who I'm making these videos for? And if you can answer this question, you're really on the right track. Would I click on this video, on this thumbnail title? All right. If you can remove yourself from your video and look at it objectively through the lens or through the eyes of somebody else, your target audience, if you can look at your video that way, if you can, you know, it's a hard thing to do. I mean, but you can get used to it. If you can look at your, if you can look at your video that, if you can look at your video that way through that lens, and answer honestly that yes, you would want to click on that video to watch what's being said. If you can honestly say that yes, you would click on your video, if you weren't you, to watch it and to find out what you have to say. If you can honestly say that, then you're making progress, okay? That is fantastic if you can do that. Now, a lot of people have a hard time doing that, removing themselves. You know, there's a pride factor involved here, right? If you make a video, if it's not something you've really ever done before and now you're making videos and uploading them to YouTube, that's pretty cool, right? It's pretty cool to see your creations on the internet for anybody to see. It might be nerve-wracking at first. It might be embarrassing at first for some, right? But that's okay, that's all natural. But yeah, so there's a pride involved, and because of that, there's a bias involved. Okay, a lot of people, when they see their videos, they're going to say, I made a wonderful video. I mean, look at the editing effort I put into this video. It's awesome. Look at the colors. Look at the B-roll I used. Listen to the music I chose. The sound effects I put in, if you did, right? Like things like that. You're going to be proud, and you should be. But take a look at other people's videos, right? And actually try to figure out why you are clicking on other people's videos. Like, what are you, why? Why are you watching these videos? If you can answer that, then maybe you can try to replicate that and make videos that other people will want to watch. But that's big. If you can remove your bias somehow, and it's a skill to do that, you can do it with practice, that'll help a ton. Now, I'm going to share some numbers with you, but take these with a grain of salt. I'm not even going to say these are typical numbers. They are my numbers, okay? Any video like this that you watch from anybody else is going to have different numbers, okay? Different rates at which people got monetized or got to 1,000 subscribers, things like that, okay? So you got to take this with a grain of salt, but I'm going to add some context to try to explain, why I think I reached the numbers that I did when I did. Okay, so anyway, my first 34 videos took me over 3 years to make. Okay, my first 34 videos took me over 3 years to make. I started with a bang, 9 videos in my first month, and then I went silent for, I think it was 8 months. And then I tried again, went silent after that again, and so on and so on. Fast forward 3 years later, yes, my subscribers had grown to 2,800. Subscribers in over 3 years. So that's from January 2021 to February 2024, about a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago now. 2,800 subscribers. I was not monetized. Okay, I did not have the required watch hours. In fact, my watch hours were going down. They had been decreasing for, I believe, several months, because there were long stints where I was not creating and not getting better and not knowing where I was going. My next 34 videos took me just 3 months to make. All right, so March, April, May of 2024, I made 34 videos. And in that time, I got monetized. And my subscriber count went up from 2,800 to 3,300. So another 500 subscribers in 3 months. But I was going all out, okay? 34 videos in 3 months, that's over 10 a month. And I had started doing live streams. All right, but I got monetized. Now, for me, I was making tutorial videos, how to edit videos in Camtasia. Do I think I needed to take 3.5 years to get monetized? No, I probably could have done that much quicker. And knowing what I know today, I would be able to do it much quicker. But the reality is, I started from scratch, not knowing anything really. I hope my mic is on. Yeah, started from scratch. And so I had a lot of learning to do. And a lot of times when I took the time off from making videos, I was watching YouTube videos. I was trying to learn how to do certain things, how to talk to the camera, even though I wasn't doing that at the time. I was using a teleprompter. How to use cameras the right way, just all the things, right? There's all kinds of things to learn. Editing wasn't among the things I needed to learn much about because I was making videos teaching other people how to edit. I feel like I've gotten better since then, which is ironic because back then I was making how to do things in video editing, but now I feel like I'm better and I'm not making those videos anymore. But anyway, so I got monetized. That was super exciting. And my first paycheck from YouTube was $247. That was 1 full month plus a little bit of May, okay? Because I got monetized, I think, a couple days towards the end of May 28th or something like that. So there was a couple days there, but I had not earned $100 in those last few days of May. So that YouTube doesn't pay out until you've earned at least $100. But the next month, I did earn over $200, so $247 was what my first paycheck was. My second month of being monetized, my second paycheck was the next month, and it was over $1,600. Now, the reason why that was so high was because I had a viral video. Okay, so that really helped that one paycheck. All right, and to a lesser extent, the future paychecks, the next few months, I suppose. But that is by no means normal. The $200 and some I made in my first month, that's probably closer to typical. I know people who made much more. I know somebody who made $19,000 in their first month. They were not monetized for, I don't know, I think they had been running their channel for like 5 months and then hit a really big viral video as they got monetized. And boom, it was like $18,000 or $19,000 in their first, and then the next one was lower, right? Because you don't typically get a viral video every month. So yeah, I think the $200 and some might be closer to typical. Some people may only earn $50 or $100 that first month, first several months. So that's why I want to caution you, when you watch these types of videos, you have to kind of look at the channel as well and see what they were up to, how often they were posting, what kinds of videos they were making. Do you enjoy watching their videos and things like that? And then in my third month, I earned $898. All right, which was, again, fantastic. I think that's higher than normal, but there was some, probably half of that was due to that viral video I had the month before. But still, very happy with that. And I think the month after that might have been lower. But anyways, if you want a complete walkthrough of the money I earned in my first year of being monetized, so that'd be 2024, I made a video on that where I walked through everything, like the videos I made, the number of views I got, how much I made every single month. I'll leave a link to that above and below, so you can check that out if you want. And over the next, probably in about a month and a half from now, into January, I'm gonna make an update video to this one, where I'll show you what I earned in my second year of being monetized. All right, so yeah, look for that in the future. If you're interested in that information, then feel free to subscribe and you'll be notified when I make that video. I don't usually ask people to subscribe when I make a video. I feel like it's an organic thing. If people want to see more of my content, they will click subscribe. But hey, try something new every once in a while, right? So I'll try it today. see what happens in this video. Take those other videos, mine included, that talk about how fast it takes to get monetized and to earn money, and how many videos it takes and all that. Take all of those videos with a grain of salt, and try to wrap some context around them so they make sense. All right, I hope you found this helpful. My name is Rob. If you're new here, welcome. It's nice to meet you. And if you're returning, welcome back. And I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving. My friends in the United States, that is. It was Thanksgiving yesterday. Yeah, that said, I hope to see you in another video. All right, see ya.